Let's talk about some knuckleheads.
I'm ready.
A woman who took let's see, how do you say, lady of the evening business.
Oh.
Was during the coronavirus pandemic, reportedly has been removed from public housing amid complaints from neighbors over her alleged loud operations.
Oh,
yeah, the headline, loud prostitute kicked out of public housing for working from home during pandemic.
Oh,
29-year-old Nicola Perry is said to have hosted up to 10 clients at a time in her Manchester home, according to arguments held by the court, which noted that customers would line up in cars along the block beginning in the morning, waiting for work with Perry, so to speak. Her booming business supposedly caused disruptive noises at all hours of the day. So I guess the pandemic hasn't been bad for everyone, eh?
Wow.
Yeah.
I'm speechless.
Ma'am, it's called OnlyFans. Check into it.
Oh, gosh.
Yeah, you don't have to do all of that. But here's one way to get the beach all to yourself. An Australian fisherman is accused of removing a shark monitoring device from a great white that he caught and then released, and then using that gadget to set off false alarms.
What?
The unidentified 48-year-old suspect's accused of triggering false alarms on 3 different occasions. The tracker was recovered during a search. The device came from one of 115 sharks to have been tagged in a program that relays real-time alerts to protect swimmers that could be at risk. Not only were the false alarms problematic, but law enforcement said the actions presented a public safety risk.
Wait, how does one catch and release a great white shark? I've watched Shark Week.
Really big pole.
I've watched Shark Week.
And a former soldier is allegedly so desperate to get his cat back that he stormed into an animal shelter and held an employee captive at gunpoint. Tony Whitman, 45-year-old, pleaded guilty to charges connected to the bizarre incident. He was wearing full combat gear and armed with a fake assault rifle.
Oh, my God.
He threatened a woman working there to find his cat. The young mother pleaded with him not to harm her as he repeatedly questioned her about where the cats were being kept in the shelter. He tied up the 23-year-old woman's hands behind her back. "If you do as I say and listen to me, I won't shoot you," he allegedly told the woman.
Oh, my gosh.
He made her count to 100 as he left the shelter without his cat. He came back the next morning and was arrested. Whitman blamed the incident on PTSD from his military service, said he needs a cat for support.
Wow.
Sorry, you don't need a cat. You need an alligator. You need a gator!
Okay.
See?
Yes.
You don't need a cat, you need a gator.
I see what you did.
See what I did there?
Yeah.
All right. Those are your knuckleheads. You can find those stories and more at Mel and Scott in the Morning on Facebook, as well as Gator Country 101.9. And be sure and subscribe to our YouTube page, and you won't miss a minute of the action. Just go to Mel and Scott in the Morning on YouTube.
And Gator Country 101.9.